Hi Earthlings, I'm Trice. In this video, you are going to learn how to quantum jump into the arms of your true love. So if they have been eluding you and you can't find them, just follow these easy steps and before you know it, you'll be saying, "Mwah, I love you." If you have been hunting for Mr. or Mrs. Right for a while now, there is a very high probability that there is a love block. Now, what's a love block and why can I be so sure? Recently, I was in Montana at my parents' house and my dad was there, and my dad is over 70 and his buddy is about the same age. Now, his buddy recently got dumped. 20-year relationship, poof, gone. She just went a different direction. And so his friend was talking about how he would like to meet somebody and he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life alone. So I walk into the kitchen and I see two old men setting up an eHarmony profile. My dad was asking me for tips on how to talk to the ladies so that he could pass them off to his friend. Let's pair that with my beautiful friend. Think of Marilyn Monroe, only transform her into hippie chic. That is her. She's a wilderness goddess. And the same thing recently happened to her. She had a relationship of 10 years and the guy just went poof. That was about 1 year ago. And she's still saying, all the good guys are gone. Do you see the difference? My dad's friend, no love block. His heart was broken. He was sad. Then he said, I want to find love, and then got on with finding new love. As opposed to my gorgeous, beautiful friend who has so many seeming assets at her disposal, is still pining in her living room watching Netflix and eating bonbons. So how you know if you have a love block is if you have been trying to find somebody repeatedly for a long time, or if you always seem to find that you pick the wrong person. I have a very close friend and he always picks somebody who is unavailable. This pattern has been going on for 20 years and is without exception. He's so afraid of rejection that he picks somebody who cannot reject him for obvious reasons. They're not available. So the good news is this does not take a lifetime to change. All you have to do is see the block in full light, and you'll need that to quantum jump in the next couple steps. So ask yourself, what is the repeating pattern? Or more clearly, what are you afraid of? For example, my friend, his parents got divorced. He saw how painful that was subconsciously, and he does not want to experience that, so he doesn't put himself in any situation where that's ever possible. Now that the hard part's out of the way, let's get to the fun. The second step to quantum jump and attract your true love is to be bold, be brave, and listen to the beat of your heart about what you truly want. This can feel scary. My goddess girlfriend, you know, the woodland nymph that I was talking about earlier, she will not even admit to herself that she wants to get married and have some little bouncy blonde-haired kids running around because it feels too exposing. It feels too vulnerable. Can you relate? Have you had any experience like that? I can remember I wanted to be an actress, always. But I would never tell people because I was so afraid that they would laugh at me. They would say that that's never possible. And it took me years to say it out loud in front of people. I'm an actress. I did become an actress in New York City, but it took a lot of internal nudging and pep talks to get me there. Don't worry, it's going to be so much easier with quantum jumping. But that is a little hallmark of how you know that you're getting close to the truth. When it feels so luscious, but it feels so vulnerable and scary to tell the rest of the world. And if you really, really want it, you cannot miss your opportunity if you're willing to take the leap of faith. Half the reason my friend is so timid is she's approaching 40. She's afraid that the opportunity is already gone. So why set herself up for distress and disaster. And I was fanning the flame of like, look at my dad's friend. This man is 72 and still going out for it. Now I'm going to teach you how to quantum jump so you can attract that love fast. Now, what is quantum jumping? I have a whole video that explains this in detail, but it is essentially shifting your perspective of how you identify with the world on identity level. When you identify with something, you do not have to pretend or practice it. For example, I was watching one of Casey Neistat's videos, and in it he was interviewing his father-in-law about how awesome retirement is. And his father-in-law says, well, I'm gonna die soon. And Casey's like laughing at him. He's like, why would you say that? He's like, because I'm a doctor. I know that that's what's gonna happen. You heard me say he was retired, but he still identified as I am a doctor. That story encapsulates beliefs, and your beliefs are what lock your current reality into place. So quantum shifting is shifting your beliefs. So how do you shift this old belief to a new one? First, you have to pick the new belief that you want to shift to. Now, usually it's almost exactly the opposite. For example, there's no good guys out there. There are hundreds of great guys for me, and I only need one, would be an example of the complete opposite. I'm too old, my chance is gone. Now is the perfect opportunity because I have so much experience. To my friend with the divorced parents, love equals outrageous pain to love heals. Now, before you quantum jump, these are going to look like outrageous leaps that are not even possible. But that's why it's called quantum jumping, because you can jump over all the teeny steps in between and land in a new reality. Now, how do you do it? I have a whole video that's in detail here, but you start off by meditating and detaching from this personal identity, which just means stop chewing on today's problems and let them go and just breathe in the moment. Once that is done, you feel or replay the love block, all the stuff that you're afraid of in your mind. You see it happening. You bless it. You thank it for sharing, and then you say it is now tied to the past. Then you start to feel, daydream your new way of being around love. If you can't visualize it, that's totally okay. The only reason people say visualize in law of attraction is to get those emotions engaged. And if you can't visualize, daydream how it would feel to have this opposite belief. It's too late for me to now is the perfect time. Then you embody the feeling. You step into it and you say, this is my new reality now. And you just sit in the meditation and then slowly come back to the present moment. And just see if you can notice a shift. Now, the whole world around you is a reflection of how you think and feel about yourself. So in the following days, look how the world around you changes. People might be saying different things to you. For example, my dad's friend, within less than 3 days, he was already going out on his first date and talking about, well, you know, it wasn't a perfect fit, but the coffee was nice. And he was seeing the possibilities of how he could meet his soulmate in the pandemic over the internet as a senior citizen, where just a couple weeks before, his life was totally different. Now, if you're having a hard time coming up with whatever the block is, I do have this hypnosis meditation that helps you uncover money blocks, but everything is the same thing. You could give that a try, or if you're really interested, you could put in the comments below, Trice, make one for love. They have been eyeball stretching how amazing and fast it is for people to find the block. And also in the same vein, if you guys are interested in a quantum jumping meditation, let me know in the comments below. And if you would like it about money or love, that would be very helpful. And until next time, I kiss you. Ciao.